What is fee protection insurance? And really, do I need it? Well, the answer to this question really depends on you, on whether you're a risk taker or not. If you think about it, would you really jump into a car and drive without any insurance? Obviously, it's illegal to do so, so you shouldn't. But again, as I say, it depends on whether you're a risk taker, whether you feel you're going to need that insurance. Fee protection is there because the landscape with HMRC is changing. In the past, you would be very unlucky to get an investigation, whereas these days, because of the pressure and the funding with the government, HMRC are a lot more aggressive. They're investigating an awful lot more of the time, and small businesses, unfortunately, tend to be the ones that get hit by this. And what do I mean when I say HMRC are investigating? Well, in the past, you would get a phone call or a letter and HMRC would traipse over to your office with, one, two, a few advisors if you're unlucky, tax inspectors, and they would go through your books and records in great detail. That's not the case anymore. What they're doing now is they've got a computer system that's joined up and it's getting feeds from, estate agents in case you've got rental properties. It's taking money from auction houses in case you've sold paintings and things like this, dividends, offshore banks, interest, endowment, all kinds of different feeds are coming in to HMRC's computer system, and then along with your tax return, it's doing calculations behind the scenes to say, does this look odd? Is this not what we would expect? And then HMRC are writing out to you what we call an aspect inquiry to ask questions about the records that you have submitted. And this will get more and more when we see Making Tax Digital coming on stream in the next 12 to 24 months. So what does this mean for you as a business owner? Well, basically it means that gone are the days where you'd be unlucky to get an investigation. Now you've got more and more high probability that you are going to get asked questions, and what HMRC are going to do is dig down. Although they are not on record saying that they are targeted, if you speak to lots of professional people, they will tell you that HMRC now are actually targeted to bring money in. And, we've all seen the government and the austerity measures, so it's unsurprising. So you've got to be aware that this is something that's going to happen to you. Now, clearly, you can take your chance, but you'll find that no accountants you will not be covered for an investigation if one happens, because that's not part of your annual fees. Let's be honest, nobody really wants to pay extra for this in advance. They only want to pay if and when it happens because they have to, not because they really want to. So, like any insurance, it's not something that particularly you're going to want to have, but boy, is it valuable if you need to claim on it, because clearly this kind of stuff is very stressful to you as a business owner, and it's very costly in terms of time for you writing back to HMRC, and also for the accountant who's trying to deflect and bat it back to HMRC. And certainly in our practice and the colleagues that I have in the accountancy industry, we're seeing more and more where HMRC are basically putting the onus of proof on you to actually prove them wrong. And that can be extremely time consuming and stressful. So the choice is yours. Do you want fee income? Should you use it? Totally up to you. But I'd say it's something that's worth giving it some careful consideration.